Maybe it's time to stop setting goals. Maybe it's time to make growth your goal. What do I mean when I say that? Too many people are focused on their goals instead of their growth. But if you make growth your goal, your goals will come. Now, when I heard that for the first time, I argued with John Maxwell on this. I don't understand. I know you've got goals. I know growth is important. What do you mean don't make growth your goal? And he goes, Braun, maybe, just maybe, people don't need a goal setting seminar. Maybe they need a discipline setting seminar. I was like, oh. And he kept going, and we worked through it and through some of the books. And one of the things that I found in there that was so true is when I try to help people grow and get to their goals, they won't get there unless I've tapped into their why power. Have you tapped into your why power? You'll know you've tapped into your why power when you do the things that it requires for you to get to your goal, the discipline. You start becoming the person that can have it. A lot of you have been with me when I work through be, do, have. Become the person that can do the things and have what you want. That's a discipline setting seminar, not a goal setting seminar. One of my best analogies of this is you've heard people say, write a list out of things that you want in a mate, of somebody you want to date. It's a great thing to do. The better question after you make that list is, who do I have to become in order to attract that type of person? Because that's what we have control over. That's become the person that can do the things and have what you want. And that's unfortunately when people win the lottery, they don't go through that process. Therefore, achieving the goal actually did them no good. They won all this money, but it's almost a guarantee when they win all that money that it ruins their life because they didn't become the person that can have the goal, the money. So I know I'm really scrambling some eggs and doing a paradigm shift on you. So if you followed along over the last few weeks, I've talked about, look at last year. What's your highlight reel going to be for 2026? I hope you've written that out. I hope you helped other people around you write that out and get a vision. And then, why do you want it? If it's a health goal, for instance, why do you want it? Maybe it's around energy. Maybe it's around what you feel like. Maybe it's when you've been down, like to tie your shoes, it's a little easier. I don't know what the why is. Usually when I can ask enough questions though, the health goal comes around. Man, I want to have the energy to enjoy life with my kids or my grandkids or maybe some of my friends. I want to be around long enough. You talk about some why power. If I have somebody that goes to the doctor and they get a bad deal and the doctor doesn't know how to tap into the why power, they keep making the same health choices. But if they have some health issues, tapping into why power as a doctor, I would help my patient by saying, hey, do you want to walk your daughter down the aisle? Do you see how I'm tapping into vision, into why power? And then into discipline setting, because the why is so big enough. So here's to tapping into our why power and maybe not setting goals, but making growth your goal so that you can become the person, be, do, and have the things that you want. When I tap into why power with individuals and companies and groups, it is amazing what I start seeing happening in and through them. So I hope that this helps you make those changes to move towards who you want to become. Lead whole, live fulfilled.